Bergepanther stream number 9 or 10. This is number 11. Unless I've numbered it incorrectly on the YouTube stream. I don't think I did, though. I wouldn't make a mistake. Not old mistaken Herbert. I need sprues. E-sprues being among the ones I need. E is on the D. We need K3. I better get both DE sprues. Need to put together some brackety doodads. Help the soup to stay awake. I mean, maybe I'm different, but when I eat stuff, I feel sleepy. I hope it's delicious and / or nutritious. Got 2 E20s. Where are my clippers? Right where you left them, idiot. Probably cut those out pretty good. Good start. Herbert is the meat guy. He eats meat soup, meat and meat salad and meat dessert. I don't actually eat that much meat, but I do remember a while ago, a friend made a meat cake for somebody's dessert. I think I've talked about it before, but it was great. It was meat in cake form with a mashed potato as icing and little meatball decorations. Through this soup flew a chicken. Bergepanther number 11, Electric Boogaloo. It's taking as long as the real thing. Technically no, because I'm only working on it like an hour or two a week. But also yes. Now more bits. Which I will find eventually. They're pretty big. I thought they'd be smaller. The first one we need 22. Get rid of that, because that's probably not part of the model. And 14. Maybe I'll only do one, so I don't mix the parts up. Meat cake, is that a sex thing? Honey, I want to pound the meat cake of yours. No. No. The Bergepanther paradox. No, but yes, but maybe. Yeah, but no, but yeah. Didn't quite do a perfect job of clipping this off the sprue, because nubbins remain. Like the famous Metallica song, the nubbinry remains. That's neat enough. One of them might impede the fit, so we'll destroy that. Along with the mold line. Which is pretty hefty. Knobs troll is at it again. I hate the knobs troll. One more bit. Very tiny nubbin. This shouldn't be too difficult. Observe as I mess it up anyway. Mostly by not knowing which way around this should go. If there is a way around it should go. Metallica made that horror song, right? Enter Nubbin Man? Yep, they did. It looks like it goes around this way, but it's pretty hard to tell. The only real difference is the way this, what looks to be a handle, is shaped. Does it just sit in there? Is that an ammo box or something they've just decided, let's slot in here? That could be it. That tab is for this part. Well, I mean, if the shit fits, wear it. Another nubbin, and another nubbin, and a nubbin, and a small little nubbin. The worst song ever. This should all be set up still from yesterday. And I think it is. I'm going to guess the way to do it is to not bother about the box until after these two bits are together. Yes. Looks like it's all straight and neat. Looks about right. Maybe further in? Yes, definitely further in because that's actually the outside that I'm pushing it in from. Seems what they're after. It's worked okay, but it's a bit light, in my opinion. Very almost white. I'll put a wash over that, but better if I didn't have to. So that's even more mental gymnastics to allow myself to spend money at the hobby shop. Seems... Oh, that nubbin almost got away with it. Got away with what, Herbert? Existing. These are pretty good reasons. You're not helping, or maybe you are helping. Are the hobby shops paying you, Trakan? I guess I don't really need to video this one. You can just assume I did a good job with the first one, and got it all nicely in frame right in the center, just as editing Herbert likes it. Yes. I can see why it goes around this particular way. There's a handle on this end, not at the other end. Kinda probably want that to handle the object. And I suppose the cool thing to do would be to install those. Nah, hobby shops don't pay me. Ordered the new D-Day compilation book of Battlefront, although I've nearly everything that's in it. Only some new units. I'm just an idiot. Me too. It's good to be an idiot, I guess. I am kind of disappointed that my D-Day commemorative N-scale wagons did not arrive on D-Day, and still haven't arrived almost a week later. It'll be a week tomorrow. I still haven't had notification of them shipping, though they did arrive in the shop. They're currently sold out in the shop. Used to do an internship at a model-making hobby shop. I'm still good friends with the boss. Sometimes that helps with ordering specific boxes. It is convenient to be friendly with people in power. Is a model shop owner a person in power, Herbert? Depends. No. But it is good to have contacts. And where do these go? Would you show me instructions? Oh yeah, we would. You just have to open your fucking eyes. It's a bit harsh. Now I'm having trouble telling them apart, if such thing needs to happen. I'm pretty sure this is number B and goes on that side. Ugh. Go in there. That looks a bit dusty. Been sitting for a week. Careful not to break any parts with your dusting, Herbert. Not entirely sure if that is meant to come fully into contact with the side of the hull, but it doesn't. And it won't, probably. This is the perfect gluing of whatever this thing in music. Also, I don't think I checked YouTube safe again on the thing. Better do that. Otherwise there'll be 5,000 claims on the video instead of the usual 10. There we go. Everybody knows that those are important to the Bergepanther, and now they're on. Strong bonds to you and your house. Today the store specializes in HO scale, so 1/35 is not for sale. The nearest store that can is 30 kilometers away in a way busier city center, so you prefer to choose a... Yeah, 10 minutes in a less busy area is much better. Okay, now... Bits. It wants me to assemble the radiator thing, but only one of them. It's saving the next one for the next page, which seems to be almost exactly the same. I think I'm going to ignore that and do both of them one at a time. So we need sprue, surely. There's other bits we can put in before that. Hopefully they won't not fit together. Maybe I do want to wait till I've got everything to try and cram together in there. Not all radiator at the same time. Save some fun for later. I don't know if I can. What sprues are required? L, M, and E. That's M, which looks like a sideways E more than an M. Those E sprue, the ones on the D sprue. I've already got them out. Ah, wunderbar. Ah. L5, which is somehow different to L4 in ways that I cannot figure out. Yeah, the difference is this bit has like a gap there. That's probably very important. I need like a big rotating rack for my sprues for this kit, because there's just so many. M55. That'd be this one. Oops. Don't make fun with gaps, or the order of the noble knights of gaps come after you. Come over you? I preferred they'd come after me, not over me. Maybe I'll just avoid them altogether. E3. Now, eradication of Nubbenkind shall proceed. Maybe a bit redundant because a lot of them wouldn't be visible anyway, but gotta do what you gotta do. And I don't know if these bits are gonna help or hinder, but they can fuck right off. Ooh. Such strong language, Herbert. Would you be surprised that the guys of the Order of the Noble Knights of Gaps find every small gap in your defense? Sounds like something typical of that sort of person. Yes, I wouldn't be surprised. I bet they also really like counting rivets. That's good. Because I'm going to put like transparent bars in here to hold the top up, I wonder if maybe I should do the same thing with the whole rear. Decisions. They're difficult. It's probably not a bad idea though, really. Where are the guides? Not only are these little nubbins on the inside going to hinder, well, they were going to hinder, but they're low enough that they won't now. That's fine. But lucky you! If the guys of the Order of the Noble Knights of Gaps find a gap, it is only a reason for a party for them. At least they're just looking for reasons to get drunk. Well, I mean, that's fair. They could just... I guess if you need a reason, you need a reason. I never needed a reason when I drank. That's good. Come here, glue. Very radiator. That's the one for the right-hand side. If I'm to believe the instructions. And I'm inclined to do so. Aren't those the Nubbin Knight? Get it? Noble Knights, Nubbin Knights? I get it. I see what you did there. Neither of those are the sprue I want. These parts all look very much the same, but apparently they are not. I can tell that they're different because they've got a tab on one end and some detail on the other. And it's reversed. So maybe I'm a fool for assuming they're all the same. Maybe I'm just a fool anyway. That's grim. Black metal is the perfect music for removing nubbins. I have slain the Nobbins. And I've also mixed up these two bits. For whatever that might matter. That seems to fit there. It is conceivable that they're around the wrong way. If they were, though, if I put that one there, those slots in the grills would be on the inside. And the diagram shows them facing the outside. And the people rejoice, for the nubbins had been laid low. Good nubbins are dead nubbins. And the people rejoiced. Yay. Yeah, that should just plop right in between the two. That should just plop right between the two. It doesn't say anything about a specific order for putting them in, so there probably isn't one. Hell yeah. Plenty of blue. Dear Glue God, please hold my bits in place. I think that looks rather good. We need to do another one. I think that's all the bits there in that instruction. We're not skipping anything that I can do without having to make painting hard. That was a really clumsy way to word that. We go and do basically the same thing again. get in the way. So much to clip out. Ah, there's a nubbin we can get rid of. I don't like the way these are attached on this side. You have to clip it from the top. I guess that probably makes sense in a molding way. It would give it some strength, but from my perspective, it's only there to annoy me. Have I got everything? Near enough. Gather up these tiny bits. I found putting them in a little container makes things a lot easier to clean up. It's almost as if you tidy as you go. It's easier. Just a quick hello, how you been? I've been okay. How about yourself, Argonaut? I hope you've been well. Ugh. I nearly dropped my knife. That could have impaled my dick. Quite busy, so been a bit since you could drop in. That makes sense. Sometimes life is just busy. Hopefully, busy in a good way. Those are good. Now, these nubbins need to perish. Just work and sleep. I guess work is good. Hopefully not terrible. I like sleep. I didn't clean up both ends of this. What an absolute fucking drongo. That's a bit better. Gotta run an errand. Enjoy erranding. Thank you for dropping by. I appreciate it. We will now behold the might of the glue god. Ooh, feel the power. Strap in and feel the G's. Stupid sexy Herbert.
Stupid sexy Flanders!
Hey Loki, how you doing? Oh no. One of these nubbins is holding things up. Or maybe it wasn't the nubbin holding things up. You sure you're doing it right, Herbert? No. The keying is wrong. The keying is exactly the same for both of these parts. That's probably an important distinction to note. This is, though, one of those things where if you pay attention to the shape of the thing, you'd notice that's meant to be like that. Oh no! ODing on ADHD. Is your nub too big again? That's what she said. Probably not a bad idea to quickly grab a bit of video of this so I can once again tell people that I never make mistakes. I caught it before it stuck together, so it's not a mistake. Good. 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 No mistakes ever. I do wish I could see what the mistake counter was at without pushing the button. Probably at least 150 by now. Let's stick this into the hole. Assuming that's all good. .1415, I think. Your highest? Pissed? Pizza? Man, I want pizza. I didn't get pizza for lunch yesterday. Because I was too lazy. Fucking... You meant to go above the tab, not under it. Now it's stuck. that modeler. Yeah, that's what I wanted. What's on a Herbert pizza? No Herberts. There's no Herbert pizza, but pizzas Herbert enjoys usually have pineapple on them. And meat. That feels like the entire lot should be that way a bit more. And that could be me building it wrong, but you know what they say, Herbert is never wrong. I think I'll make sure that it's mostly glued to this side so we can push it out that way if we need to. It looks reasonable. Zombo meat? Not for me. Sweet and savory makes good pizza. Damn right. And video that so I can say, oh, the magic of editing, we've put the second one on. And I will say it exactly like that, unless I forget. And for those, it's not finished yet. That's step 27, for those keeping track. We need the G2 sprue. Have I got that out? No. Can't see the numbers if you have them on the wrong side. So how many models have you finished? I would not have a clue. Too hard to keep track of. Also, it depends on what you mean by finished. Flipping my frickin' flippers around. This looks like it's going to be a nice seat for the crew to sit up outside of the hatch or something. No, just drop that. Didn't get to the carpet monster. I'm not enthused about painting. I just don't feel a need to paint as fast as I would need to make a video every week about it. I've no idea how many I've assembled either. 750,000? That's a very generous guess. These big nubbins can go in the nubbin holding cup. If you can hold on to them all. One more. 2 nubbins. Well, that's a really thin bar. I probably shouldn't touch that. When you enter your flat and the first thing you see is not a model, you haven't finished enough models. Hey, Big Adam. Hello, young Herb. Young? Where? Go. This one seems a bit more perilous to remove nubbins from because it's very thin in parts. I would prefer not to break the part. You can see the wallpaper past the models. You need more models. Always more models. Use them as insulation. Seems okay, and now there's nubbins on the sides and top as well. Just can't get a break from these awful, awful nubbins. Feel like I'm gonna break it. There's a mold lying around there too. That's probably neat enough. Not removing nubbins is the meaning of that Iron Maiden song, The Evil That Men Do. So Loki's mother-in-law is a living nubbin? You probably shouldn't remove her with a knife, just to be safe. Do they want me to put this together before sticking it on the hull or after? Looks like before. Is that the way it goes? On the picture, there's like lines in the middle of these seat-looking things. I don't know what that means, but I'm pretty sure this is the top. There's no keying, but... Yeah, he said but, ha 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 ha! Goes around this way. It would be kind of nice if they showed how it looks after installation, but they don't. Consult the painting guide and you can see it a bit better. Looks as though there might be... There are very tiny little nubbins that go into tiny little holes on that plate part, which could be helpful. Is there anything to guide this into the floor, though? It's meant to go there somewhere. It's probably slightly easier to do this with it together. Partner has broken all contact with that nubbin. That makes sense. They are clenching bars to keep them military grad buttocks fitted to their seats. Now, I would really appreciate it if there was something to guide this way, but I guess you just gotta get it as in the middle as you can. I can do that. I think I can do that. I think a lot of things. It's probably going to be a good idea to leave this sit and bond for a moment once I get it together. That's not correct, it's just going to have to be correct enough. I'm sure it won't be a problem. Loki thinks I can, so I can. That's all for step 27. Out of how many steps, Herbert? Over 40. 46. Technically 47 because there's a 46-2. It's almost getting to the point where we're starting to build the bits that make it a Bergepanther, rather than just a panther hole. So I guess this is probably unique to a Bergepanther. Now they want me to build the butt plate. That might be another part. Like I said before, I was thinking maybe I will leave the rear plate off and have it attached by clear rods as well, just so you can see some of the internal butt detail. like the back of the engine. And this very obviously lopsided radiator bit. I don't know if I'll do that, but I will leave the rear plate off for a while until I paint. I'm pretty sure this build video, is going to be the kind where it isn't all together at the end of the video. Excuse me. Also, there are some internal bits I can add before the rear plate. That would be skipping ahead. Bergepanther must have made an excellent farming simulator tractor after the Second World Scuffle. Maybe. I'd use one as a tractor. I need part sprue Q2. D and E sprues, I got those out. I can see which one is Q2 because it has that on it, which is exactly what I want. That's a knobbin. That's a paddling. More of these weird ones that you have to cut at a different angle. Did you cut that, Herbert? Or did you just pretend to cut it? Pretend cut, mostly. Goes back in the box. It's just good as a mangler tractor. Is there such a thing as a mangler tractor? Okay, we don't need E, we need E2. Just for one bit. That's all we need. Right, wrong way. The other one. Some tiny little doobie watsits. That's the technical term. Don't lose those, Herbert. You'll be very upset with yourself. Say the technical term of that part, Herbert. Which part? The butt plate? Everybody knows the technical term. That's all the bits for that sub-assembly. So it's gonna be fine. Yes!
But.
Turns out, I'm easily amused. And childish.
Too tired to piss, too full of piss to sleep.
Everyone knows that feeling. I'm hoping there's going to be something to cover these little spots where the very slight texture on here has been removed from these nubbins. Very subtle texture, you probably can't even see. I'm an adult! I was an adult once. I still am, technically. Nubbin be gone! I am pretty glad that most of the mold lines and nubbins and bits on this kit are pretty decent. And by decent I mean not bad. So I don't have to spend 6,000 hours removing them. Because that would really add to the build time of this. Not quite sure what we're up to in terms of time yet. But now I'm curious. According to my records, 16 hours have been spent on this. Damn! I'll lose those when I brush away those bits of scrap. I wonder how well this fits. There's tabs there to guide it. It's a bit of a struggle. It's because there's no real flexibility in the sides now with all of those bits glued in. So I think the way, if I do attach it to the hull, will be to remove the fitting tabs and just slide it down. Fits like a glove. A glove that is slightly too small. That's still fitting like a glove. Oh no. That nearly went to the carpet monster. There's a very faint mold line on this that I don't appreciate. That's good enough. Maybe, before putting that together, maybe now is the time for the little chair seaty thingy I put together. Surely this'll just drop into place with no problems, right? Surely. I really should have been videoing this, because it almost has just dropped right into place with no issues. I'll turn the camera on, and it will absolutely refuse. That's the way it works. Feckin' dog. Maybe if I'd put some glue in there. That's exactly where that should sit. I'm more interested in getting the upper part in the right spot than the bottom part. So I'll glue that. Three tiny guide nubbins here. You gonna stay? You fucking better. Might need to go down slightly lower if I can. I think that's as good as that's going to be. It looks pretty good. It's not perfect though. And we all know that I always build everything perfect. It's a little bit hard to see because of focus and such, but that's not bad. Maybe I need to adjust this camera a bit so that it looks better further down. That's something for next week, Herbert, to worry about. I can definitely see that it's about a millimeter, if that, too high on this side. And I don't like it. I should stop fiddling with it, Herbert. It'll fall off. If you look at the Encyclopedia Britannica for perfection, there's a picture of Herbert. And it automatically plays a rim shot sound effect when you look at it. Herbert is imperfection. Do you mean imperfection? Why not both? Why not all of the above? Now I guess it's probably a good idea to glue these little bits onto the butt plate. This can't be too difficult. Hang on. There's some of these molded on, but you have to add more for whatever reason.
I mean really brutally weird stuff.
I mean,
Butter stuff.
butt stuff. That focus can probably be fixed now. Oh, you're making it worse. That's not the focus ring. That's the aperture. That looks a bit better in my monitor, in my preview. It might be total garbage. Probably should have thought about that at the start of the stream, Herbert. I don't think. They don't pay me to think. I'm a man of action. Okay. There seems to be no keying for this bit. If I hold it the same way as the instructions show... Actually, maybe there is. There's two tiny little nubbins. I'd hesitate to really call that keying, but should work. Doesn't seem to fit into the hole very well. Might help. It's not helped. Why don't you want to go into your home? There's probably better ways to do that. Nobbins. Good Nobbins. Friendly Nobbins. I don't have glue sticks at home too, but I have food which I will use now. Starting the process of turning food into poop. So I'm leaving. Thank you for dropping by, Trekan. Have fun making poop. It's a lot like making piss. Those were surprisingly not so fiddly. Neat. I like it when it's easy. Just drop it. That's how we do it. Trekan needs to poop. No, he needs to poop in the future. So he has to eat to make the poop to poop in the future. Don't you know how things work? Excuse me. I'm just dying a bit. It's okay. So he's eating pre-poop. Yeah. Food. It's just poop that you have to put work into making poop. There's still a couple of little bits to add to the, both the rear of the hull and the rear plate, butt plate, but I'm getting pretty tired, so I don't think I'm going to do them. Next time, there's photo etch. Fortunately, in this kit, I think the only photo etch is just grids or grills. Nothing to make me contemplate stabbing anything. And that means we're really close to working on the whole top. Be a nice change from whole bottom. Yes, photo etch. No! Photo etch is boo. I was saying boo-earns. Anyway, that's gonna be it for me. It's after 11. I'm hoping to wake up in the morning. And if I do wake up in the morning, I'm hoping to do some video gaming. Most likely either Farm Sim or Railroads Online. We need to see if I can complete that hill climb. Probably do farming though. We'll see. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Toodaloo! This is the wrong scene. What an idiot.